Hello there. Are you tired of running? Are you tired of playing on cooldowns like a pussy? Well, look no further, my friend, because I'm gonna teach you how to go from this to this. Alright, in this video I'll go over M1 control, laddering, and when to engage. Let's start with M1 control. When M1ing, you have many options to choose from depending on when you uppercut. To uppercut, press M1 and space at the same time. Keep practicing this on dummy in training mode because this will be very essential for comboing later down this video. Next is timing. If you didn't already know, uppercutting in a combo can change your combo string. By timing when you uppercut in a combo, you can get various combinations, such as M1, M1, M1 up, M1, which gets you a down slam, M1, M1, M1 up, which shoots the person, and M1, M1 up, M1, M1, which brings the opponent back towards you. Yes, I'm saying M1 a lot. There are more combinations to experiment with if you go into training mode, but the most standard one that everyone uses is M1, M1, M1 up, down slam. So I recommend practicing this the most. For beginners, it is very difficult with timing because you don't know when to M1. I recommend paying very close attention to the character's animation when you're doing the uppercut. Doing that in training mode, if you do that in training mode while practicing, it'll make it really easier for you to M1. Next, laddering. Laddering ABA is pretty simple. All you have to do is M1 and then hold space. And then that's it. That's laddering. Then you start M1ing. But the thing is, doing this on its own is not really best practice because most people block. Most of the time when you ladder, it's best to do it with a skill to extend combos with. For beginners, I recommend using characters with beams like Goku and Grigal because of their beam attacks. They don't have to be these characters. I'm just using them as example. Laddering with beam is very simple. Uppercut and do a Kamehameha while holding space. Make sure you're holding space while you're doing Kamehameha in the air. Then proceed to ladder from there. It's pretty simple and easy to do for beginners if they practice a bit. By the way, if you're liking this video so far, make sure you hit that like button, thumbs up, and subscribe so I can make more videos like this. Okay. Now, the hardest part that I'm pretty sure every person struggles with, as well, at least me, when learning to M1 is when to engage. That's the hardest part, but don't worry, I got you. The best time to land your M1, especially as a beginner, is after your enemy's attack. Let me explain. Every attack in ABA always has a pattern. They either have end lag or start lag, or they're busted like Gojo before the nerf. Combo after your enemy uses a skill and grants an opening. Here's an example. After your enemy uses a beam attack, wait a bit behind them and proceed to start your M1 combo from there. After you fight against a Tanjiro, know that Striking Tide has end lag. So dodge the attack and then while they're stuck in that end lag position, beat them up. Obviously, you're not going to know every single character's end lag and start lag. So this is why it's pretty good to mess around with different characters so you know what's what. You pretty much get the picture. Pay attention to your enemy's attack pattern and then counter attack. Alright? Sometimes some moves are a little bit busted, but if you look carefully and you study the way your opponent fights, you'll be able to find an opening to M1. Alright guys, that's pretty much the end of the video. Now before you click away, remember this. I don't want to see you guys turtling or running if you watch this video all the way to the end. Because now you're a pro. Now you can M1. Now you can clap some cheeks. So don't do it. And if you pretty much like content like this, make sure you leave a like button and strike that like button because it helps the channel and I can make more videos. And yeah, well, that's pretty much it. Well, see ya.